Welcome to my living room. We're going to do a short yoga practice here. It will be about 10 minutes in length and is meant to be a yoga practice that you can do anywhere that you have a little bit of space on the floor. Hopefully you can turn on some quiet music that you enjoy and enjoy this practice. So let's just begin in a seated position, finding ourselves centered on our sits bones, sitting up nice and tall, allowing the crown of the head to float up towards the sky. Breathing here, in through the nose and out through the nose. Slowing and lengthening the breath. Allowing the belly to rise and fall with each inhale and exhale. Taking the right ear over to the right shoulder and then sweeping the chin down across the chest, taking the left ear to left shoulder. Exhale over to the other side. A couple more just like that. Bringing the head back to center, taking the hands down beside the hips and inhaling them up overhead. Exhale, relax the arms down beside the hips. Continue to flow with your own breath. Inhaling to rise. Exhale, lower down. One more. Good. Let's take our hands gently to our knees and we'll draw circles out over the legs. Exhaling as you hinge forward and inhale to sit up tall. Exhale, hinge forward. Both sits bones staying grounded down on the mat. Just beginning to warm up our hips and shoulders, our torso and spine, and we'll take it the other way. Exhale to hinge forward, inhale to sit up tall. One more time in this direction. Good. Let's bring our hands behind our hips and just begin to open up the heart, lifting the gaze and lifting the chest. If you have access here, you can lift the hips up off the floor, opening the whole front side of the body. Breathing. Exhale, release the hips back down onto the floor. Bring the hands to heart center, pressing the palms together. Nice big inhale and exhale here. And then go ahead and bring yourself onto all fours. Into tabletop position. Our wrists are right underneath our shoulders, knees underneath our hips as we begin to flow through cat and cow. Inhale to open up the heart and lift the sits bones high. Exhale, draw the navel in towards the belly, in towards the spine. Inhale, lift. Exhale, draw the navel in. One more time through cat-cow. Meeting up with a neutral spine, crown of the head reaching straight forward, tailbone straight back. We'll flow through sunbird here. Inhale as you extend the right arm and left foot, kicking back through your left heel, squaring up those hips. Breathing here. Let's begin to flow this. Exhale, knee and elbow together underneath the belly. And inhale, extend. We'll continue to flow, one breath, one movement. Once more on this side. And exhale back to tabletop. Very nice. Let's go over to the other side, inhaling our left arm and our right leg long, extending back through our right foot as if we're standing on the wall behind us. Breathing deeply here. We'll begin flowing with the breath. Exhale, knee and elbow together underneath the belly. And inhale, extend. Continuing to flow at your own pace. Exhale all your air out as you draw that knee and elbow in towards one another. Tuck the chin. Inhale, extend. Good. Nice and slow with control. One more. Meeting back up in tabletop. Let's sit our hips back over our heels into child's pose. Settle the hips down towards the floor and relax the head down onto the mat. Extending those arms out in front of you. Breathing deeply here, in through the nose and out through the nose. We'll leave our forearms on the floor here as we tuck our toes and begin lifting our hips, coming into dolphin pose, allowing our head to hang down between the arms. Maybe walking those feet in near the elbows. Slowly lowering the knees down to the floor, sitting the hips back over the heels, back into child's pose. We'll begin flowing through our vinyasa here, inhaling as we come forward to a modified plank, dropping those hips down in line with the knees and shoulders. Exhale, lower down through the chaturanga. Inhale, lift and lengthen to up dog. And exhale back to child's pose. One more time, just like that. Inhaling as we come forward. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, lift and lengthen, drawing the low belly up. Exhale, back, child's pose. We'll take it a bit further this time. Inhaling as we come forward. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And exhale, back. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Good. Flowing through a few more times here. Inhale as you come forward. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, lift and lengthen. 2 more times, flowing through our chaturanga. Inhale, come forward, lower the knees down to the floor, coming back to tabletop. Good. From tabletop, we'll begin to draw circles out over to the right, sitting back over the heels and coming up. Exhale, sit back, and inhale up. If you want to take this a little bit further, you can walk those hands out a bit. Just increasing your range of motion. And then we'll go the other way. Once more here, nice big circle. Good, coming back to center, step those hands in. We're gonna take our left foot and step it to the outside of our left hand, into a low lunge. Drop the chest and shoulders down towards the floor. Breathing here. We're gonna inhale our left arm up to the sky, twisting towards that front leg. And then exhale, wrapping that left arm around the left thigh, reaching through. Tuck the gaze and inhale it up. Couple more just like that. Exhale, wrapping. Place that hand back down on the mat. Step that left foot back to meet the right. Kneeling position there. Step the right foot forward to the outside of that right hand. You're sinking down into your lunge here, bending those elbows, chest dropping down towards floor. Good, let's inhale our right arm high. Hug that right knee in towards the center of the mat. Exhale, right arm wraps around right thigh. Tuck the gaze. Inhale up. And exhale down. Last one. Set that hand back down on the mat. Step that right foot back to meet the left and sit back into child's pose. Slowly walk those hands in towards the knees, bringing yourself up into a seated position. We're gonna swing both legs around to our left side here. Take that left hand down to the left shin and inhale the right arm up high. Exhale, side bend. Inhale to center. One more time. Release it down. Take the legs over to the right side. Right arm down on that right shin. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale, side bend 2 times. Back to center. Good. Release that arm down. Bring both legs out in front of you to a simple seated position. We'll bring our attention back to our breath here. Slowing and lengthening our breath. Thank you for sharing this time with me. I'm going to post another video soon that has a lot of the lying down stretches and final movements with a spinal twist and corpse pose. So feel free to find that and maybe practice that one next. All right, shalom.